Okay, so before I get started decluttering my makeup, I just wanted to show you all the first 3 containers that I have. So these are kind of like a direct overview of them, starting from over here. This one is my like most used one, and then slowly getting down with like specialty items. I do have a couple more smaller containers in my cabinet that I'll clean out, but this is the first section. So I'm just gonna kind of go through and see items that I'm not gonna use, items that I haven't used, or items that I potentially just want to donate or to give to other people. So I'm just gonna do like a quick, fast video of it so you guys can kind of see, and then I will do an overview once it's all finished. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you guys a quick rundown. Don't mind my hand, it was me testing out all my products. But I'm just gonna go through everything and kind of show you what I sorted. So this is the garbage pile, meaning like most of the stuff is expired. Like as you can tell by this ColourPop concealer, like it just is all separated and just doesn't look good. So that's all garbage items. This is like giveaway, so I'm gonna see if like my mom, my sister, or any friends are interested in taking some of these products. Like I just don't use some of these. I don't even think I've ever used this Becca product. I don't even know if I can get it open with one hand. But I just don't know, like it's not for my skin tone. Maybe someone else can use it as like a blush, but you can tell it's literally never been used. So that's that pile. There is more giveaways. This is I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. I really like this Spotlight palette. I believe this is the Casey Holmes one, but I don't use it. And these products in here, like I kind of want to keep them because they're like individual ones, but I don't use individual anymore. Like you'll see over just over there, I've got like my section for palettes, so I don't use them. Over here is these are face powders, and then these are all like blushes and highlighters, so like different forms. We've got like pressed ones, there's like cream ones, as you can see from my hand, they're all over the place, and then we've got stick highlighters and things like that. So these are all items that I'm keeping. Over here we have eye palette, so I have some ColourPop ones and then 2 Morphe palettes. So those ones I'm keeping for sure. I mean, right now I'm keeping them, but I also haven't gone through a lot of my stuff. Over here are my face palettes. So like I said, I don't really use the single individual ones. I love items like this blush palette from Hourglass. I love this one. I need to get back into using it, but that one's really nice. And then I have like blush ones and Charlotte Tilbury Smashbox Tarte, that kind of thing. I've got some setting powder and then MAC Fix Plus. So those have to go back into the drawer or to the section with my powder or my face items once I organize it all. Over here I've got like eyebrow products. I've got some liners, and you can see I like swatched a whole bunch on my hand. So I'm really liking these blue ones. I actually kind of forgot that I had them, so I figured that maybe this can inspire me to get some more looks. So we'll see about those. Over here I've got all of my face, so yeah, I've got my foundations, concealers, all that, primers. This is the Becca primer, and then stick foundations, all that kind of stuff. I don't really have a lot of foundations, purely because like I tend to finish it when I'm in that like skin tone, so I don't really buy it unless I need it. Here are like my hydrating items. So I've got my Bite lip mask, like the scrub. I've got like primer, which can probably actually go there because that's for face. And then I've got like lip gloss and chapstick and stuff. And over here I've got some of my lip products that I'll have to do when I like organize all of this stuff right here. So that is the first section, and then I'm just gonna keep the empty container over there. Okay, so as you can see, I have kept my ColourPop ones. I really enjoy the ColourPop formula. I really need to get back into using them. I just haven't, and so I figured I would keep them. I've already decluttered them, so I'm going to just leave them in the bin that they're in now. I think I'm going to be getting rid of these. These are actually 2 Morphe palettes that I depotted a really long time ago, and the colors just keep falling off. As you can see, like, they just keep breaking inside the palette, so I think I'm just going to actually throw them out. Not the Z palette, just the colors inside. Over here, I'm kind of getting rid of some of, like, my other items, like lip glosses, some ColourPop Anastasia, some MAC pigments that are actually really, really old, so I don't even know if these, I'll probably need to try them out to see if I can even donate them. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. There's nothing that I threw out, so it's more or less just donate, and then I sorted everything else into their palettes. Actually, this one needs to go over here because it's my shadows, and then I took out some of the glitters that I have, like some actual pigments and things like that for shadows that I will use. Probably I use them more like for specific looks, or if I'm going to a specific event, or it's like Christmas time when I like to use gold and things like that. And then as you can see, my highlight, blush, and bronze pile is growing because I'm adding more items, like the Bite Beauty cheek, like lip cheek stain, and then I've got some nude sticks and things like that. So that's pretty much where we're at. And then I did my lip products. So these are all my lipsticks and lip glosses that I have. This is my whole collection. I love Dose of Colors because you can go through and see what items are gluten-free, and then I love Bite Beauty because their products are all clean and then gluten-free as well. So that's why I like to keep their products, and I think I have like a pretty good range of like pinks and nudes and glosses and things like that, but I know that I can always order from Dose of Colors. And then of course I have some more up here that are missing. So I've got like a really good base. I used to go super crazy with like purple lipstick, but I don't anymore, and I figured that like there's no point in keeping them, which is why, as you can see, some of the colors on my hand are not here because I'm getting rid of them. But I kept all of my Dose of Colors and my Bite Beauty ones. And then yeah, that's all my lip products, and then we're gonna get on to this one right here, which won't take too long. Quick. It was mostly just setting sprays and some eyeshadow palettes. Again, my like donate / giveaway pile is growing. Just items that I really don't use, and so that's pretty much it. I just had a couple ColourPop highlighters and some eyeshadow palettes back there, but aside from that, that one was actually pretty empty. So I'm going to go get one of my other containers and we'll go from there. Okay, so that's it for the palettes. I've kind of organized it all, like my eyeshadow palettes, all that there. I'm getting rid of a couple items that I really just don't use. And then a lot of those I'm going to take out of the Z palettes and then actually just throw in the garbage because I don't use any of those shades anymore. I ended up actually finding my all-nighter setting spray. I think I actually purchased this one at the last Sephora sale, and there's 2 full bottles in here, so I can finish up this one and then move on to these ones. These are all garbage. Some lashes. This actually completely broke. I don't even want to open it because I don't want to get on our white carpet, but yeah, all of this is garbage. I'm just using this to wipe up my hands, so don't worry about that. But yeah, so I have some face powders, the ColourPop one, and then the Wowder one as well. I've actually never used this, and I got this quite some time ago, so I should probably start using it, or at least try it out, and if not, then I can give it away to a friend, and we'll go from there. So that's pretty much the end. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to slowly but surely start to like reorganize and figure out where I'm going to be putting all of my products, which will actually take me quite some time, so I'm going to jump into that. so I finally finished putting all of my makeup back into the containers. The only thing left is I have like a makeup kit that I use for my everyday makeup, so I would honestly probably, I think I'm gonna empty that into this one here, because this is kind of like an everyday section, because this one will likely be on top for me to grab any highlighters or bronzers or blushes, primers, all that kind of stuff. So I think I'll probably empty that one into here, but I just wanted to give you guys an overview of what it all looks like. And I actually ended up decluttering what looks to be like a whole drawer. I think one of them was like almost empty, but this one like isn't even that full. It's got like my eyelashes and like my Beauty Blender puff. It's got some extra hair ties and then just some sponges, and then it's got all of my ColourPop Super Shock shadows, bronzers in this one, my lip products in here, like my scrubs and stuff. It's just got these two glass containers from ColourPop, an empty container, and then these are my setting sprays, and then my box with the Urban Decay ones. And then in this one I've got my foundations section for my everyday ones, primers including an eye primer. All of my lip products are in here, as well as just one in here, and then these are all my eyeliners. Back here I've got my glitters, just 2 more lip products, and then just some glass highlighters. And then here I've got like my highlighters and blushes, bronzers, like loose powders for my highlighters, liquid ones, things like that. And then back there, those are all of my eyeshadow palettes and then face palettes as well. So that's pretty much it. I think I may just quickly go grab the everyday stuff, and we'll see if we can empty it into here. Ended up clearing out my makeup bag. These are all the brushes I use on an everyday basis, which I actually need to clean, so that's why they are here. I'm actually just gonna put those back in there so that way I know to clean them. But I put all my everyday makeup right here, so it has my mascara, my face palette that I normally use, which is the Benefit Pretty in the USA. It's got my face primer, my mascara. Actually, this pink one can probably go in another container. I may actually like put it with this ColourPop stuff, just because I wanted it for a specific look and I didn't end up using it. So it's pink, so we'll see. But that's pretty much it. So all of this stuff over here, this is actually all to either throw out the shadows, and then this is all going to be like, I'm gonna bring a bag over to my parents' place tonight to see if my sister or my mom want anything from in here. If not, then they can give it to like their friends. This section over here is all garbage, and then the shadows inside there I'm gonna throw out. Those ones I'm still not sure what I'm going to do with yet, so I'm just gonna leave them for a bit, and then I'm actually going to break down this one and kind of fold it up to make some more space. So I think I did like a pretty decent job. If you guys want like a more in-depth makeup collection video, then please let me know in the comments below. And that's it. So I will see you on my next one. Bye.